Hello everyone, this is Minsky, steel drum player. I'm here at DKL Recording Studios in Charlotte, North Carolina. I just wanted to introduce two of the musicians who had played on the album. This is Dave and Kristie Lauderbaugh. Hello, Dave.
So I'm assuming that I'm Dave in this? Okay.
If you want to be.
I'm going to be Dave. All right.
Okay, for recording purposes,
now,
yes. You're Dave, and who's this?
This would be Kristie.
This is Kristie.
Fortunately, this is Kristie.
Good to meet you.
As far as the Christmas album goes, I thought that the material that you brought to the table had a pretty clear direction that it wanted to go, but I don't think it was until we mixed it when I heard the thing come to life all the way, and I've been really excited about it since.
Now, Kristie, you did some singing on the album there. You sang Silent Night, and you also sang the vocals for the reggae tune, Something to Look Forward to. Okay. Now, on Silent Night, you were definitely singing in a soprano range.
That's true. That's very true.
Lenny the Castrato.
Now, your approach for Silent Night, what were you hearing in your mind to sort of direct your voice of what you wanted to accomplish?
Because of the steel drum parts, which were amazing, the vocal portions of that song needed to sort of flow over the top and through the steel drums, and just more of an ethereal effect. And the production on that had a lot to do with that, and the engineering had a lot to do with that as well. But it's definitely a part of what I heard in the song itself.
Great. Yeah, thank you for sharing. Dave, now you also play different types of guitars. What guitars did you use on this project?
Let's see, I believe that I use the Yamaha 12-string, which is going to be behind me there.
Is that the one on the wall?
Yeah, I believe I used that on the duet that you and I did, which was Little Town of Bethlehem.
Yes.
And I wound up also using my my Strat back there for Something to Look Forward to through a box wah, because it seemed to sort of cry out for that type of a treatment.
Now, Kristie, do you play any instruments as well, or are you primarily a vocalist?
Well, actually, I didn't discover that I had vocal skill. I have him to thank for that in large part. But I mean, I was in choirs and coming up in middle school and high school, but mostly with church, so it was more of a heart thing than it was for me a skill or a talent thing in my mind. But come to find out that I'm a harmonist, so I hear in harmonies, and within the last 5 years or so, I've really been urged by something much larger than me to share. I was pretty much raised playing the violin, and I'm going to kind of branch out into less of a classical training, viola and violin, maybe fiddle playing.
Now, you also do musical production, is that correct, Dave?
Yes, I do. Yes,
yeah,
I do.
And your studio is, what is the name of your studio?
We're DKL Recording.
DKL. What sort of things do you offer?
Let's see, we have done albums for people that didn't have musicians. We like to call ourselves the Long Distance Band. I also do music for backgrounds of websites, music for commercials. Doggone it, what you got out there? I'll take it all.
Gotcha. And Kristie, you had mentioned that you naturally hear harmonies, and that was very evident on the reggae song. Was there any particular artist that you were trying to reproduce, or was that just something that came from within you as you sang those parts?
That's a good question. I think that Dave and I had, we kind of brainstormed about the sound that would go according to what the song wanted. And I think it was more the beat of the song and the rhythm of the song that gave me these ideas. And when we put our heads together, that's sort of what we came up with. And we had it relatively quickly on the first couple of takes. That was pretty much it. So, yeah.
The groove, man.
It was all about what the song wanted.
Great. And Dave, on Something to Look Forward to, you played a reggae guitar part. Now, besides the bass line, the guitar and the piano are some of the most important elements.
And the child.
And the child. Hi, Rachel. How are you?
Good.
All right.
There, now you can be famous. Daddy, get back to
Yeah. Now, the guitar and piano are some of the most important elements of reggae. It's almost the backbone. How easy was it for you to play those parts?
It happens to be a style that I really enjoy. So I've listened to a lot of like Steel Pulse, and of course I've listened to a lot of Marley, and it's just sort of a style that makes a lot of sense to me. And when you have, I mean, you did a really nice arrangement of all the parts, and so it was very obviously authentic. And when you get authentic like that, the thing sort of just takes a life of its own.
Great. And now you're also a big fan of funk style guitar too, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, have you played in environments where you did a lot of reggae and a lot of funk, or those kind of feelings?
Yeah, actually, I've been at the risk of being terrible here. I've been the only white guy in the funk band, the only white guy in a Latino band, and the only white guy in a reggae band. So,
well, that definitely says a lot about your playing, because most musicians, they wouldn't say, okay, we'll just let him play because he's a nice guy. It's actually,
yeah, you don't get a lot of, especially when it's a style that's so, you have to understand all the way to the roots of these styles, because these styles go back hundreds and hundreds of years. And so it's sort of something that either beats in your heart, I think, or it doesn't.
Great.